Chasing Ghosts, Spiritual Warfare by Charitie Grace. I actually had a dream of this poem today on October 30th, and I woke up and I wrote it all down by God's grace, and I heard tonight Pastor Robert talk about the same exact thing, and I also read the same exact chapter in the Bible in Hebrews 9:27, where we are all accountable to God. I thought it would be really good for Halloween. He would lead me on, appear and disappear, until I became the ghost and stopped living. He can't feel, he only haunts. Nothing new, the past just repeats itself over and over again. You can't depend on them, they only haunt, and when you reach out for them to catch you when you fall, they can't help you, they are not real, just a hallucination of your ideal. They aren't really there, just made up. Even though they are there, they seem so far away, so distant and cold, though they profess a love that won't grow old. They are never satisfied, always hungry to touch more minds with their kind of life. Once they have control with the ghost games they play, they promise you a lie they can never repay. But that's how ghosts are. You can't depend on them. Stop following ghosts. You'll never be warm in their arms. All they can do is talk. They cannot love. They live hiding in shadows instead of the light of day, lest they be revealed and have to stand accountable to God for leading many to a life of the living dead. I was real and lived in the sunshine, but I became a ghost so I could be with him. I watched my life pass me by because I was so busy thinking about him. He promised me life, but I felt numb within. He spoke to me through songs and words. The taste was sweet to my mind, but to my soul they were swords. But that's what ghosts do, and now it's time to live. Leave your ghosts behind. You can't win. Ghosts can't do right. They are creatures of the night. They don't notice when you fall or bleed, when you're following their lead. They do as they please. They can't be wrong. You can never please them, for they must string you along. That's how they live on and keep haunting our lives, by giving ghosts our thoughts and our minds. The ghost can't go on if there's no one to haunt. Their source of energy comes from having people to taunt. They think they are better than everyone. Everyone chases after them. The show has begun. Begun for the ghost to be the star of the night, filling people with darkness, selfishness, and strife. Do you have ghosts in your life? Are you chasing ghosts? Has your heart gone cold? Do you not notice people when they are around? So preoccupied with your own thoughts, can't love others as you ought. Just keep thinking of how you can keep a ghost in your life. The ghost can go through anything with no hurt, but you bleed if there's a knife. You hurt because you're real. These ghosts don't feel. They live condemned and want you to come with them to an eternity of never-ending revenge. You'll live a life like you're always on the edge, just one step from death, but not really there. You'll always live alone, though you thought life you would share. But ghosts are in their own little world. They really don't care. don't care for anyone but themselves. They are surprised at you for screaming for help. They snicker at your fears. They can't dry your tears. And if they say they are real and really can feel, don't believe them. They are tricking your mind. Empty promises and regrets is what you'll find. Here today, gone tomorrow, living a life full of sorrow. Loving looks and the next day hate, just depends on what they ate. What they fed their dark ghost mind, don't expect them to be kind. Stay away before it's too late. Ghosts don't make a very good mate. Don't fall to this kind of fate. Finding it's time for you to die, and you are already dead, letting life pass you by, chasing ghosts.